Okay, this is for Mr. Goss, Mr. Wazak. They have he's been charged with discharging a firearm, city limits. He's got a 6-month delay. I want him to take a gun safety course. Fine him $240, and I'll dismiss this time for the immediately upon payment and proof of that gun safety course, but he won't get another deal like this again. He has a right to a trial, and that'll be that. I can let you speak with him in a breakout room if you want to, Mr. Goss. You can speak with Mr. Wazak. He's a very good defense counsel today. Or you can retain your own lawyer, or you can take the deal, set a trial date, and you can speak with him if you like. What would you like to do, sir?
Should I, so if I take the deal, what will happen?
You're gonna take a gun safety course, show proof of that course, and you're going to pay $240, and then I'll dismiss the ticket. We have the Sean Lane.
Yes.
Good morning, and Cornelius, good afternoon to both of you.
I'll take.
I think so, yes. Cornelius, good morning. Yes.
Okay.
Come in.
For this Lewinsky, let's see what you have. The deal, your offer is going to be no plates. That'll be a I'm going to say $105 fine. Dismiss the other two. You also have a right to a trial. You want to take that. That's a 0-point offense. It doesn't abstract on your record. And we'll dismiss the other two. And you can also speak with the lawyer. Everybody's going to have, if they need to, opportunity to speak with the lawyer. All right, Mr. Deshaun Laney, you're the same as Mr. Goss.
Yes.
Gun safety course, proof of that, $240 fine. You take the deal, go to trial. I'll dismiss upon completion of gun safety course and payment of the fine. Or you can go to trial, and everybody, if they need to, they can speak with Mr. Wazak in a breakout room. You let me know. You get a second to think about it. We'll get going here when we get our stenographer. On the iPhone, sir, you seem to be at work.
I'm sorry. No.
No, not you, Mr. Goodman. I've already checked you in. The
Okay.
guy at the iPhone, looking into the camera now.
Yes, sir. How you doing, sir?
All right, what's your name, sir?
Nicholas Glaster, sir.
All right, are you outside?
Yeah, they made me punch out, so yeah, I'm outside now.
All right, are you going back to work or are you going home?
I get off at 2:30, so they told me I would need to punch out because I didn't know how long this meeting would last. So they let me go an hour early.
Okay, so I was gonna say, you can come back on another date if you need to, but if you're ready to take care of it now, we will. All right. Nicholas Glaster. I have an Aaron Lynch. Good afternoon to you.
Yes, sir. How you doing, sir?
Aaron Lynch here.
And I have Robert Oates. Good
Yes,
afternoon.
good afternoon, sir.
Mr. Goodman.
Yes.
I don't have an offer in here for you yet. So I gotta get an offer before I can,
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. All right. You ready? Whenever you're ready.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. This is the city of Detroit versus Zachary Goss, case number SP 119-31181. Appearance for the record, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm Daniel Wasak, P35225 with Mr. Goss. Mr. Goss, will you tell the judge your name for the record?
Goss.
He'd like to accept the offer as outlined, Judge.
All right, let me see. It seems like he might have another case. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Zachary Goss, SP 120-82751. That is a no insurance misdemeanor case, Mr. Wasak. So we've got firearms.
Yeah, do you know if the city might dismiss one in a plea for one?
This deal is, we'll do that. All right, sir, you understand what's going on? Mr. Goss?
Yes, here.
You understand what's going on?
I don't.
All right, so you have two cases. One that was on the docket today, that discharging a firearm, we discussed that already.
Yes.
The other one's a no insurance misdemeanor. Since you're pleading to this one, we're going to dismiss the no insurance misdemeanor. I indicated to you off the record that I would fine you $240, make you take a gun safety course, sir. Upon completion of both of those tasks, I would dismiss the case just one time. Don't come back in here discharging another firearm in the city limits again, because you're not gonna get that deal.
I won't, sir.
You wanna take that deal or not?
Yeah, I do.
Will you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Zachary Goss, Aaron Goss. All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to June the 12th, 2021, at around 2:19 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Kelly and Saratoga Street. Sir, did you have an occasion to come encounter with the Detroit police on that day?
Yes,
This one. And on that day, sir, did you have, were you in possession of a firearm on that day?
it was not mine, but it was a
I didn't
firearm.
ask you that. I didn't ask you that.
Yes, sir.
You were in possession of a firearm, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, and you discharged that firearm within the city limits, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, so do you understand the severity of that?
Yes, sir.
Are you listening to me, Mr. Laney?
Yes.
You probably don't. Do you have kids, sir?
Me?
No.
No, sir.
No, I'm talking to Mr. Goss.
No,
You
sir.
got any brothers and sisters, little brothers and sisters,
Yes, sir.
family,
Yes, sir.
friends?
Yes, sir.
Somebody indiscriminately fires a firearm and the bullet goes and shoots and kills one of your family, friends, your neighbor, your siblings. It's almost unforgivable, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But yet you go and do it yourself.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not about being sorry now. Anybody can say they're sorry. Don't do it. That's it. This just doesn't make much sense at all. All right. Do we get him to take this gun safety course, refer him to probation? All right, we're gonna refer you to probation. Take this telephone number down so you'll have it. All right, no, and until this case is closed out, Mr. Wozniak, I'm also gonna order him not to possess any firearms.
That's reasonable, Judge. Thank you.
He wants to back out, he can back out. All right, you have a 313, you can take this number down too, Mr. Laney, you're in the same spot.
Okay.
313
313
965
965
3414.
3414.
Well, all right, and I'm gonna order what's a gun safety course. 240. Dismiss upon completion. All right. I'm gonna give you 30 days to get it done.
Yes, sir.
Both things, pay by February 10th, 2022. I'm gonna set it for a review at 8:25 a.m. That number I gave you is to probation. Give me a good phone number for you.
248 277 0826.
The number I gave you is to probation. Somebody should reach out to you in probation. If they don't in the next couple of days, give that number a call and let them know that I told you that you need to take a gun safety course.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be back on February 10th, 2022 at 8:25 a.m. in the morning. You get here first thing, you have all that documentation, we'll get you out of here real soon, all right?
I appreciate it.
All right, sir, is anything further?
No, sir. No, sir.
All right, have a great day, sir. I'll see you back February 10th, 2022 at 8:25 a.m.
You have a good one too. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Lewandowski, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Lewandowski. All right, very well. This is the city of Detroit versus Amanda K. Lewandowski, case number SP 121-2648, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Daniel Wozniak, P35225, with the defendant.
All right. I don't know why it has $170 for no plate. I'm looking at no plate. I'm looking at a no proof of registration. It has $105, and I'm looking at the face of the ticket. It says no registration and or violation, no plates. I'm gonna honor what I told you, $105. I will dismiss the other 2 counts. You have an absolute right to a trial. You have absolute right to speak with the lawyer, Mr. Wazak, who's a very, very, very good lawyer. What would you like to do, ma'am?
Plead guilty.
Well, you'd be pleading responsible. It's not even a misdemeanor, it's a civil infraction. The misdemeanors are being dismissed. So you want to take the deal?
Yes.
All right, we'll make it simple. Mr. Wazak, would your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible, please?
Yes, Judge, we do stipulate.
All right, I'm gonna find her responsible for the no plate violation, fine her $105. And will your client, stipulate to probable cause for the dismissal of the other 2 tickets?
Yes, Judge, we also stipulate for that.
$105, Mrs. Lewandowski, when can you pay it?
In 2 weeks, Your Honor.
January 24th, 2022. We'll set it for review. That's just so we make sure it gets closed out right. It'll get closed out right if you pay it, ma'am. If not, I need to see you on that date. If you pay it, I don't need to see you, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a great day, ma'am.
You too.
Mr. Laney,
Yes, sir.
City of Detroit versus Deshaun Julian Laney, case number SP 119-31421. Appearance for the record, please.
Daniel Wazak, P35225, with the defendant.
I don't state your name for the record, sir.
John Laney.
What is this? It's not even what was going on June the 12th? Do you know Mr. Goss?
Yes.
How did I know that? So y'all just out here, that's what you call fun, isn't it?
No.
Obviously. So you weren't having any fun?
No.
But you're out shooting guns out in the city, right? So let me think, how did it just happen? What are y'all seeing who got the bigger gun or whatever?
No, we went to my friend's house who had the gun and he was drunk and he decided to shoot it off. We were just around him.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked him that, Mr. Wazak.
Well, given what he said, Judge, I think we've got an aiding and abetting premise here.
No, but you know what it is? I don't what it is this. What I'll do for you, sir, I'm gonna set a trial date. The offer will remain open. Come back. And March the 3rd. Your partner just said he did it. You're saying you didn't do it. So if you're gonna say you didn't do it, then I think that well, I know it deserves a try.
I would like to take the deal though.
It's too late. You know, it's not yet. The deal is only going to be if you did it. But you're gonna sit here and say, you know, some people do it, but they just can't come to grips with admitting it to themselves or anybody else. Other people, just like you said, they're out there shooting. I'm just out here. What do they call that? I am a what's that term in the law, Mr. Wozniak? I'm trying to think of.
Arbiter?
No, when you're well, I'm just merely present.
Oh, right, merely present, yes.
I'm just merely present. That's what you're saying, correct?
Yes, sir.
You tell me. Are you just merely present? Because listen, you know, the best part about this is it's gonna be the same thing if you got found guilty anyway. You only have something to gain here. If you say you didn't do it, like you said, we're gonna set a trial date, March 3rd, 2022 at 9 a.m. We'll see what the police say, all right?
Okay.
Judge, can I inquire what the date of the offense was?
June 12th. June 12th. I don't know what was going on June 12th.
Judge, given the situation with COVID and lockdowns and all of that going on way back in June, perhaps his memory is faulty and we could entertain a no contest plea in this circumstance.
Well, I would, but he just indicated to me that it just was, it wasn't something that he did not recollect and things like that. And then plus your client is not really, can only really put himself in a better situation. If he comes back on the 3rd, he could potentially be in a better situation. He's not going to be in any worse situation. So that's what I'll leave the offer open. If it comes to the point where the officer doesn't show up or something like that, then we'll see.
And I'll concede, Judge, we'll take the trial date. Thank you.
All right. If it's nothing further, sir, I'll see you back on March the 3rd, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, have a great day. Goodman.
Yes.
All right. The city of Detroit versus Cornelius.
It's with the M, but yes,
Yes.
Cornelius.
Cornelius Antonio
Yes.
Goodman, right?
Yes, sir.
Case number SP 1202585, counts 1, 2, and 3. They say Mr. Goodman likes to bump his music, disturb the whole block.
I'm sorry.
They say, I'm talking to your lawyer, Mr. Wozniak. They say Mr. Goodman likes to bump his music, disturb the whole block. He wants to. He likes it so much he wants everybody else to hear it.
Yeah.
Right? Your deal.
Go ahead. I didn't hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Your deal is pleading to the loud music, $240. So it'll be an expensive song, and then dismissing the other 2 matters. I'll dismiss the loud music ticket upon payment of the $240. Or you can go to trial.
$240.
So if you're like Mr. Laney, you say I didn't do it, wasn't me, then we'll set a trial date.
Oh my goodness. Well,
You want to speak to Mr. Wozniak in the breakout room? See if he can help you?
before I take the deal,
Yeah.
sure.
It doesn't cost you nothing from here, and I tell you what, he's pretty crafty.
Okay,
So we can see if he can help you.
okay.
Join the room, sir. Glaster. Nichols.
Yes, sir.
He's behind the wheel of his car. I think he's behind the wheel of his car. And I don't say nothing. Don't incriminate. You gonna go ahead? Go ahead. Hear what he's got to say.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
No, I'm just saying. Go ahead. You want?
No, I don't have nothing to say. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's see, Mr. Glass. All right. It's not a crime to be behind the wheel of your car. It probably would be a crime. They would make it a crime if you were behind your wheel of your car and they were charging you with drunk driving. But I think, it's the little things that they, the keys in the ignition and like little nuances with that. But right now, it's just not a crime to be just behind the wheel. But as soon as you turn that car on and start driving, then you commit the crime because you don't have a driver's license.
Yes, sir.
Do you?
No, sir.
But that's why you're here today, right?
Yes, sir.
To get the stuff behind you. You working, that's good, so you can pay some of these fines.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then the problem that I see is that we're gonna need to get the city attorney back in here because this offer doesn't encompass everything. And I would like to make it a one-stop shop for you. So you don't have to come back. So what I'm gonna do before I call your case, I'm gonna get the city attorney back in here to give you an updated offer.
Thank you, sir.
Hold on. No, I did. Let's see who else we have. Mr. Lynch.
Yes, sir.
You like, they
Sorry
say,
if it's loud. I'm at work.
they say
Maybe it's
you
car.
like to
I don't even have loud music in my phone.
all right. I'm just telling you what they say. You're Aaron Michael Lynch, aren't you?
Yeah, I understand, but yes, sir. And I have a factory radio. I don't have sounds or none of that stuff in my phone.
Do pretty good. What's all that noise in the background?
I work at Ford Motors, and they just bought an alarm, emergency exit, which is crazy. I'm sorry.
I used to work at Ford.
Yeah, I'm actually here at work, and they just called an emergency exit, so I had to come out of the quiet area that I was in. I'm at Ford, Michigan Assembly Plant.
Oh, okay.
Can I go in here? I'm actually in a Zoom meeting. Because I don't have a coat to go outside.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do for you, sir.
I really.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Okay.
get you back pretty quick. This is City of Detroit versus Aaron Michael Lynch. Case number SP 121-46591, SP 121-48581, SP 121-95791. Oh, strike that last one. Appearance, oh, he's not here. He's in the breakout room. Mr. Lynch, you got a loudspeaker case, and out of the same transaction, you got a running a red light case. Unfortunately for you, you paid the red light case. So, and no, wait a minute, you got that dismissed. That's dismissed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dismissed. All right, here's the deal. Loudspeaker, same as Mr. Goodman, $240. I'll dismiss upon payment. I'll dismiss the other speeding violation, and or you can take it to trial.
I'll take that to trial. What you said? Other speeding violation? What is that?
You got a basic speed law violation. So somebody he alleged that you were driving in an unsafe manner. It says traveling northbound on Hayes in excess of posted 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. Stated that he thought the speed limit was 35. Always said, if you don't talk, you just might walk. That's why Mr. Glaster, he was about to say something, and he just said, "Let me shut up. I'm not gonna talk. I might walk."
Right.
You, according to what the police officer said, essentially you admitted to speeding.
Well, no, not technically.
I mean, you can infer that when they said the speed limit is 30 miles an hour, you said, "Hey, I thought it was 35." You didn't say.
No.
Now you didn't say I was speeding, but you didn't say no. I wasn't speeding.
Well, look, the initial conversation was, he said, you know the speed limit, and I said, I mean, I wasn't speeding, but I was like, and then that's when I hit him with I thought the speed limit was 35 going up Hayes, but you know, it's two sides to every story, I guess.
I know, but I'm just telling you the point of this conversation. When you get questioned by the police, they're not questioning you just because they're your friends. They're questioning you to find out some information from you. And when you say things, you got to watch what you say. The best thing to do is don't say anything at all. Just give me a name and let them do what they're going to do. So trial, March 3rd, 2022 at 9 a.m. Who's the police officer on this? D. Green? I don't know D. Green.
And a piece of paper.
He's a hater?
No, I asked for a piece of paper.
I don't know. I thought that sound like you said. All right.
I asked for a piece of paper.
Mr. Bozak, we're on the record with Mr. Aaron Michael Lynch. He's got a loudspeaker ticket and driving in an unsafe manner. He indicates that he only has factory sounds in his car, so I'm thinking he's saying that because he's saying that they can't be that loud. So he said he wants a trial date, and I thought he said that the officer was a hater, but I don't know. I didn't hear what he said.
No, I did hear him, Judge. He was asking for a piece of paper.
Oh, piece of paper.
Yeah, a piece of paper.
Right.
That's why we were all laughing when you said he said a hater, and we all started to laugh. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
You don't have to apologize. All right. You want that trial date, right, sir?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get, not you, Mr. Goodman.
Oh, I'm tired.
You want the trial date as well?
Yes, Judge, he does.
All right, both of y'all are gonna have a trial date then. All right. Mr. Aaron Mike Lynch, I'll see you back on March the 3rd, 2022 at 9 a.m. All right?
You said next year, March 3rd?
No, March the 3rd this year. We're in 2022
No.
now.
No, I heard you, man. I got you. I'm just teasing. I got
All
you.
right.
I'll be
All right.
here. All right. You have a good day, okay?
Have a better one, sir.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. All right, Mr. Goodman, you want the trial as well, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, we'll see how it goes down. I know your officer, Charles Turner. He don't show up. He might not show up. He didn't show up the last time. All right. Files on the no, our state. Okay, I'll see you back March 3rd, 2022, sir.
Back on with
Thank
Mr.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're back on with Mr. Cornelius Goodman. And he said, elected to take the trial. I gave him the opportunity to speak with the lawyer in the breakout room. He talked it over with the lawyer, I suppose. And he indicated that you want to take it to trial, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll see you back on March the 3rd, 2022 at 9 a.m. with Mr. Lynch.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, does this offer, I'm just gonna dismiss the stage based on the lead of the city. All right, Mr. Nicholas Glaster.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get it going. All right, this is City of Detroit versus Nicholas Glaster, case number SP 107-3342, counts 1 and counts 2. Case number SP 120-86701. Case number SP 121-37971 and SP 121-3798, counts 1 and counts 2. Let's see, hold on a second. All right. Wait a minute. What's your date of birth, sir?
March 9th, 1983, sir.
All right. This is case number 12443239, counts 1 and counts 2. 17353095-1. Appearance for the record, please.
I'm sorry, Judge Daniel Wozak, P35225.
All right. You've probably gotten pulled over for everything in the driving book.
Yes, sir.
Everything.
Yes, sir.
Twice.
Probably 3 times, sir.
Probably 3 times. All right. All right. So he's got civil infractions. What I'll do for the civil infractions, they're not encompassed in this offer. I will get them back to the original cost of the tickets. One is a 1 to 5 over on a speeding ticket from 2019, and is a 2017 failure to stop ticket. And then the other is a defective brake light ticket from 2015. And then as it relates to these offers here for, all right, 1 count of failure to display, these are amended counts, failure to display, 1 count of open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger, which is really, I call a non-offer. But in your case, this was done, the allegation was made back in 2000.
Hey, sir.
Well, hold on a second. Let me finish.
Okay.
Your lawyer is getting all this and taking all this in, so when you have that question, you can ask him. This
Okay.
allegation is something back from 2012, that's $240. And then, for the 2017 speeding ticket, I believe no, this is that failure to stop, so obviously he's allowing him to set the default aside. He wrote that failure to stop ticket as a blocking traffic, $175. I don't know if I would even go that route. I would probably just take the failure to stop. No, well, let's see. I would probably take the failure to stop and just pay the $130 instead of the $175 blocking traffic tickets back in 2017. And it went in default back in 2017. So that's the offer. All the other cases will be dismissed. So that's $240, an open talks passenger amended from the driver. That's a 2012 ticket. Another ticket that was probably old as well, $240, a failure to display. And then the amended count of blocking traffic or pleading to straight up to the failure to stop 2017. He's got a lot of the other stuff is state matters. And just that'll we'll discuss the rest of the stuff. He's getting that's a super deal, but I'll let you talk it over with Mr. Wozak. All right.
Okay.
All right. Put you in the breakout room.
What's this gentleman's name, Your Honor?
You say what?
What's this gentleman's name?
I didn't hear you.
What's this gentleman's name that this case we're on?
That's Nicholas Glaster.
Okay, thanks.
He's on the first page, right, second, third one from the top.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Oates, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. I'm here.
Do you have a driver's license, sir?
No, sir. At the moment, I'm trying to get my driver's license back.
Did you get my message about printing that driver's license that I got?
I'm sorry,
Did you get my text message about driving license that I got?
no, I did not. On my phone, I'll do it.
Can you print out Mr. Oates' driving record?
Okay.
Hi there, Judge.
Okay, back on the record with Mr. Glaster. I've given you an opportunity, sir, to speak with Mr. Wozak in the breakout room. What does your client want to do, Mr. Wozak?
Your Honor, at this time, he's going to leave the defaulted ticket stand, the one for the stop sign, and take the advantage of your offer for everything else.
All right, so pleading the two and dismissing the rest, huh?
Yes.
It's a very good deal. So you want to take that deal, sir? He's valid. Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you raise your right hand, please, sir? No, not you. Yeah, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir,
Can go to court.
understand
I'll call you back.
penalty for these misdemeanors are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, sir, I'm gonna draw your attention back to June the 14th, 2021 at around 12:07 PM in the city of Detroit in the area of Plymouth and Southfield, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, sir, or did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And sir, you couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
And why is
Thanks,
that?
Ed.
Because I don't have one, sir. I have tickets that I need to deal with to obtain my license, sir.
All right, very well. I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. Sir, let me draw your attention back to way back to 2012, February 25th, 2012, at around 10:40 PM, almost a decade ago. Sir, in the city of Detroit, in the area of Plymouth and Marlow, sir, did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer where you're operating a 1986 Olds?
Yes, sir.
I bet you still wish you had that car right now, don't you?
No, not really.
It wasn't clean?
Yeah, it was clean, but it attracted too much police attention.
Oh, there. Oh. While he was drinking his Hennessy, huh?
No, I wasn't drinking Hennessy.
All right. Okay, so let's get down to it. Sir, you remember that date?
Yes, sir.
And the police pulled you over, right?
Actually, the car had ran out of gas, and I had left the car sitting on the corner and walked to the gas station across the street. And I left a female sitting in the car. And when I came back to the car, as I was putting the gas in the car at the trunk, that's when the police pulled me over. I never started the car. I never got caught driving the car.
Okay, but the car's on the roadway, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In a lane of traffic, right?
Yes, sir.
And you had some alcohol in it, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the alcohol was open.
Yes, sir.
What kind of alcohol was it?
I want to say it was a half a pint of 1800 tequila, sir.
Oh, so you're not a Hennessy guy, you're a tequila guy, or was it her that wanted to?
At the time, at the time it could have been Hennessy. I'm really not sure, sir. I thought it was tequila though.
All right. All right. Well, I think we have enough factual basis to say that he had an open alcohol in the motor vehicle. We're gonna amend it to, I'm gonna find him guilty of the amended count of open alcohol passenger, which in today's sense, I call it a non-offer because it's the same 2 points on your driving record. However, well, wait a minute. Is this gonna be 2 points on his driving record now because it's the conviction is today?
Yes, Judge.
He understands that?
Yeah, the stop sign ticket,
Yes.
because
that
it went
was in
into default.
So that went in default, but
So
this
those
hasn't been
points have been removed.
adjudicated. All right, so do you understand that, sir? You're gonna get 2 points on your driving record behind this now?
Yes, sir.
All right, I just want to make sure that you're clear. All right. So, what we can do is we can set a trial date if you want to contest it.
No, sir. Not necessary.
I'm sure it would save you 2 points. That's the biggest thing. If you had to pay $1,000 in fines today, would probably be cheaper than getting 2 points on your license, because you're gonna pay over the next couple of years, thousands of dollars. So I can't see an officer, even if he's still working for the courts, I don't know. That's up to you. We can set all this matters for trial and deal with it on March the 3rd,
We can do that. That'll be fine.
you know. Just bring them all in and then we'll deal with it then.
Okay.
Bring some money in though.
I sure will.
All right, we'll set a trial date. Let's what do we do? How do we back that guilty plea out for the failure to display?
My motion to withdraw based upon incomplete information.
There we go. See, I told you he's good. All right, I'm gonna grant your motion to withdraw that plea. And I don't think I didn't find him guilty of the other plea. But if I did, I'm gonna withdraw that. I'm gonna grant your motion on that. We're gonna set a trial date in the matter for March the 3rd. Are you working that day? You work every day?
Yes, sir.
What's gonna be good for your work schedule?
The same time would be good. I could, unless y'all could do 2:30. I get off at 2:30, so that would be better.
I wasn't trying to go that late.
Well,
Can we do? Is that okay, Ms. Nash? Can we do that?
No, here.
Hmm?
No, here.
I'm gonna be here too. All right, I'll accommodate you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'll accommodate you. March 3rd at 2:30.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Goss will just have to be here too. March the 3rd, 2:30 trial.
Can you give me a roundabout of how much money I need to have that day, sir?
A lot. I don't know.
A lot.
Yeah, you got reinstatement fees in the hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm aware. I've been getting tickets since I was 16, so I'm sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 900 in reinstatement fees. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 32 reinstatement fees. $1,440 just in reinstatement fees. Now, I can also offer you some community service if you want to work some of this stuff out as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. We can get him to community service beforehand. Can we do that, Ms. Nash?
Oh, then this, what is this court date, the 3rd?
The 3rd.
Yeah, that should be plenty time, right? How much you gonna
If
give?
we, what I'll do is, here's what I do with community service. I do the community service, $20 an hour.
Okay.
So every hour of community service you do, I'll give you $20 an hour toward whatever the fines and costs. So if you wanted to just do community service for the reinstatement fees, that would be 72 hours of community service.
That's fine.
Now, what I'll do is, I haven't done this before until you entered into a guilty plea, and I sentenced you to community service, but I'm sure we could facilitate. You have an ink pen in your hand?
Oh, no, sir. I don't even have ink pen around me at the time, sir.
All right. Well, if you can put it in your phone, Miss Green is the community service manager, and her number is 313-965-8130.
Okay.
I'll send a referral too, so that we should know. How many hours did you say, 72?
Well, that's up to him. I'm not gonna order him to do more hours. I'm gonna let him do the hours. I told him what I would give him. And I'm gonna let him do as many hours as he can, but it's gotta be with one of the people that Miss Green sets him up with. And that is, she's got places in your area that you don't have to travel far to do the community service. And when you come back, you'll be like money in the bank on something. Whatever you do on community service, that 72 hours is just a baseline. You can always do more, or you can do less and pay the money. But
do you know if they still do community service at Focus Hope on Linwood and Oakman?
well, you got to talk to Miss Green about it.
Okay.
You got to talk to Miss Green about it. She's got her own list. I mean, it's not her own list. It's the court's own list of approved. I wouldn't doubt it. They did community service at Focus Hope. But let's do that. Let's set this for March the 3rd, 2022, trial date at 2:30 p.m. And then we'll get you a referral to community service. Refer to community service for hours. Miss Green.
And you say her number, sir, is 965-3180?
No, 8130.
Okay, sorry about that.
813. What's your phone number?
313-687-5847.
All right, let's see if we can facilitate that. March the 3rd. You got the court's number. If you got any questions, you can call us.
Okay.
965-2402. But if you get that done, we'll get that, and there'll be a long way in getting the driver's license. Plus, it'll be a twofold thing. You'll be helping out a lot of people that desperately need your assistance.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll see you back on March the 3rd, 2022 at 2:30 p.m. for trial.
All right. Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
You have a better one.
Okay.
Mr. Oates.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we've only got these 2 cases, and you don't have a driver's license. We got that, but we got the your record. It's pretty bad,
Yeah.
especially only being 26 years old.
Man, I understand. Yes, sir.
I mean, what do? Do you just look to get pulled over? Or do you just I can't even call this driving.
I learned my lesson.
You're just on the road disobeying everything, huh?
Yeah, I was a very careless driver. I'm very grown. I like grown up, and I changed my ways. I can't keep doing this. I have a son to take care of.
How old is your son?
He's 1 year old.
Like my uncle said, Daddy gonna run, Mama gonna trot, baby bound to pace.
Yeah.
So the son is gonna be following right in your footsteps.
Hopefully I'm gonna teach him not to.
Well, you have to learn not to.
Yes, sir.
He's got here an offer of failure to display and dismissing the tenant window ticket, $240 fine.
And no points. That sounds good.
No points. Are you working, sir?
Yes, sir. I actually have to go to work at 4:30 today, sir.
I hope you're not driving.
No, sir. I get dropped off by my mom and picked up by my mom.
25 years old and still being a burden on your mom. And you got kids. So your mom is raising a 1-year-old too.
No, I'm raising my 1 year old.
How can you be if you're still dependent on her to get you to and from places? It sounds like she's taking care of both of y'all.
Well, after I take care of this, I'm gonna have my license and I'm gonna be able to take care of everything. But as of right now, I'm trying to get that in order.
Are you do you have a where are you working, sir?
I work for Chrysler was named Stellantis now, at the Jefferson North plant.
All right, so you got a job where you can make some money if you stick with it.
Yes, sir.
I worked 25 years at Ford Motor Company and I raised 3 kids. I think I did okay. And they're your age. My oldest is your age.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Seem like a reasonable plan.
You want to take that deal, sir, or you want to all right, let's call it a case. It's the city of Detroit. Well, let me see. There's another Alexander Oates, Robert Alexander Oates. Is that your dad?
Yes, that's my father.
He needs to come see me too. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Robert Eric Alexander Oates. Case number SP 121-05101 and SP 121-05141. Appearance for the record, please.
I'm Daniel Wozak, P35225 with the defendant.
And we need to get Mr. Oates out of here because he needs to get to work on time. I always say the hardest part about the job at the factory is getting there. Only job that I know. The only job that I know that as soon as you show up, the boss is putting your information, your 8 hours in the computer right then and there. You haven't done a thing. The only thing you can do is mess that up.
Right.
And what I learned is the person that shows up on time is so hard to you can't get rid of him because he's here. That's the biggest thing people get fired for is being late or not showing up. And
not showing up.
we had a boss and my man would always get the job. And this other guy didn't do anything. And he couldn't fire him. And my man was like, why don't you ever give him anything? He says, John, I got to ride the horse that gets me there.
Yeah.
John liked to blow up. I told him, I said, you want to do too much. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do it, they got something for you to do if you want to do it. They're looking for the person that really wants to get them parts out and them trucks out, aren't they?
Yep.
Hopefully you get into a skilled trade, sir, or something like that.
Hopefully, I'm looking forward towards it, sir.
You better you do it. I'm a journeyman pipe fitter, and like I say, I made a lot of money and didn't. Well, I want to say that. I just made a lot of money. All right.
Absolutely.
You want to take this deal, sir?
Yes. I have to pay the 240.
Yeah. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Or you can put your hand down. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Sir? Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to June the 12th again. You weren't hanging with Laney and them, were you?
No, sir. No, I was not.
He was on his way over there. He got stopped by the police to go shoot his guns off over there.
No,
June
sir.
the 12th, 2021 at around 7:58 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Connor and Shoemaker. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer, sir?
Yes, sir.
And on that day, sir, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
And why is that?
Because I don't have one, sir. I'm trying to obtain my driver's license.
All right, very well. Sir, I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. I'm gonna fine you $240 for that. And the stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'm gonna dismiss the other count.
Yes, we stipulate.
All right, sir, when can you pay?
I can be able to pay in 2 weeks or as soon as possible, honestly. And Your Honor, oh no,
The
sorry.
payment of this is not predicated on you getting a driver's license.
I know it's.
If they'll give you a license with probably all these points, I don't know.
Yeah,
Once you get so many points, you've gotten that letter in the mail.
I have. I read it.
All right. Pay by January 24th. I'm gonna set it for a review at 8:25. If you pay it, sir, you don't need to show back up. If you don't pay it, then I need to see you on that morning.
Okay.
All right. The most important thing though, sir, is what learning the plan. I'm sure they probably told you this, is make sure you go in there, work safe, because you want to go in there and you want to leave out the same way you came in. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Have a good one, sir.
You do the same, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Mr. Weiser, thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Judge, for having me. You and your staff stay safe and have a good day.
Thank you.
Do the same.